Tony Dan, Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on three trailers. I don't know what the theme is this time. Let's just call it three trailers. Steppenwolf. It's kind of like a post apocalyptic movie. The Kingdom, which is kind of a crime movie. And then Space Time, which is kind of a sci fi movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys books 1 through 17. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So Steppenwolf is very much reminds me of an old school Mad Max type movie. So it seems to be Mad Max times, and Steppenwolf is the Mad Max in this, although I think he's French. I'm not sure. And he's trying to help some woman, but he's a little crazy, and he kills everybody, I assume. And she's trying to find kindness in the world. It's part of it. And he finds that very amusing. It's ultraviolet, and it's just the kind of movie I like. A little bit of the old ultraviolence. Yeah. You're kind, you're kind, you're kind. He's mocking her there. I'm not sure what the movie means. I'm not sure the plot, but it's in the UK on May 26th. US and Canada May 27th. So let's take... Oh, it's on Blu-ray. On Blu-ray. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, I jumped ahead with that one. Steppenwolf. There it is. Came out, made last year. Tamara searches for a missing son in a violent town. I think this is it. She hires a morally questionable ex-detective to find him. His methods are cruel, but she is determined to find her son, whatever the cost. You can see by the names, this might be Russian? I'm not sure. But it looks kind of cool. I would say it. I would absolutely say it. And again, it very much reminds me of Mad Max. Steppenwolf seems like that kind of character. Good isn't necessary. So, I know I read the write-up already, but first act, I guess he's a rough and tumble detective. She's just a woman looking for her son, and they somehow team up and go looking for her son. In the process, he kills some people. They get mad. They come after him, and he kills a whole lot of them. You can see all the guns he's recovered. And they smashed up his nose a bit, but he managed to kill them all. Eventually leading to the son, which, I don't know, it could go either way in a movie like this. Maybe he saves him, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he dies trying to save him, or maybe he dies saving him. So, oh, that's the same right up there. I don't know. Maybe she sacrifices Steppenwolf to save her son. That would be interesting. That'd be an interesting twist. What a twist! But yeah, it looks kind of cool. Looks kind of cool. Next up, The Kingdom, which is a French mob movie about a dude who's in the life and is showing his daughter. And then they have to go on the run. They have to disguise themselves. They have to commit some murders to save themselves. He feels torn and frustrated by it. It says there's a Sofia Coppola angle here. I hope there's no Sofia Coppola in this, but we'll see. Let's see if I can find it. The Kingdom. Where the hell is this movie? Oh, don't tell me it's not here. 2007. Okay, 2024. Okay, yeah, there it is. Lucia, a teenager taken by a man to a villa where her fugitive father and his men are hiding. A war erupts, leading to the death and a chase where father and daughter bond. Julian Colonia directs and co-writes with Gene Harry. I forgot to say the writers of the first movie. I'll go back. Yeah, this looks. Oh, it looks Italian. The names look Italian to me. Might be Italian. Oh, right. They mentioned Corsica in the trailer, so this is Italian then. Original title, Les Royaux. Oh, maybe I was right the first time. Maybe it's French. I don't know. But it's a coming of age movie with a mafia type dad doing mafia things. Kind of looks cool. It's definitely a movie I would see. It gives me a little bit of the vibe of The Professional, but I don't think it's going down that path. They are father and daughter, so it's a little bit different. They say it's a mob film, so I assume he's in the life. So yeah, looks pretty cool. I would totally see this one too. This is gonna be a tough call because the third movie is Space Time, and you know how much I love me some time travel. The only thing I like better than a mob movie is a time travel movie, and it's not really a time travel movie. They're developing an interstellar engine to bend time, and as they're testing it, some people die and they lose their funding, and then they turn to the criminal elements to continue their funding, which I don't know how the criminals would think, oh, that's a good investment, boss. We'll invest in the interstellar engine. Yeah, I don't see how mob guys are going to make bank on that, but okay. And apparently, in the process of bending time and space, a lot of bad things happen. Who would have thunk it? Again, I don't really know what this one's about. I have to go to the description. When a group of scientists developing an engine for interstellar travel see their funding cut after a fatal disaster, the disgraced group must resort to criminal activity to finance their operation and rebuild their space-time device. Michael O'Halloran directs, writers Adam Harmer and Michael O'Halloran write it. It doesn't give you a lot other than the cool effect of like warping the light. It almost looked like an AI movie to me when I started looking at it, but it seems to be legitly movie. And I would 100% see this because I like that kind of science, warping things and going through time. I'd like to see what happens to the dude. That's all. Unfortunately, these movies tend to be a lot of wind up and then one big scene where all the effects happen and then it's over. But that being said, I kind of like it. So this is a really tough call. Now, the one thing I didn't mention the writers of this movie, Steppenwolf. So it's Atakan Yurzanov. Whew, what a name. Who does both directing and write. Okay, so which is on the bottom? We got Steppenwolf, The Kingdom, or Space Time. Wow. This is a really tough call for me because they all have crime in it, which I love. Love crime movies. They all seem to have action. Space Time has the additional bonus of possible time travel, space stuff. But I got to be honest, that looks like the weakest of the three. But at the same time, the other two are subtitled. So that's sort of a drawback because it kind of takes you out of it reading it. Steppenwolf, probably the strongest of the three. Yeah. So, because it does have a central character. The mob movie, I would have to put the mob movie on the bottom. Only because it looks a little bit, and I don't know why they say Sofia Coppola is involved in this. Is she involved? I don't see her name on this thing. Yeah, if Sofia Coppola was involved, it would be an easy pick to put it on the bottom, but not. I don't know why you would mention her name. But, yeah, I would give this movie a try, certainly. It looks good. But I think it's going to be a bit dreary, as these movies tend to be. So, I like it. But out of the three, I would have to put it on the bottom. The next one, man, again, a real tough choice here. Steppenwolf, but just by a hair. it looks it. I bet this is the best of the three movies, but I would still put this one at 2 because even though I like it a lot and I think it's very strong, again the subtitles kind of take you out of it. Even in the trailer, I had to wind it back to read them. So I think there's a lot of fast action and dialogue that's just going to blow by. But I would see this 100%. And then I would put Space Time on top, even though I know out of the three movies, I bet this is the weakest one. But I love time travel, and I gotta see what happens when they turn on the device. If like he turns into a monster, or he gets catapulted onto the moon, or whatever. Like I like that. Man, it's like my weakness for movies when you throw in like time travel and space. Here's a scene. He's caught up. I bet he disintegrates there. I bet they don't even show it, and then I'll be totally pissed off of the movie. But it looks cool. I'm not sure what's going on here, if he's wearing like a Tony Stark style thing in the center of his chest, but I like the idea of, science run amok. So I think I would see this one. I think I would put this one at the top of my list. But I would see all three of these movies. They're interesting. They have something to offer. Unlike a lot of movies, as you know, that I look at in their trailers and I just go, meh, boring, stupid. These all have some aspect of cinema I like to see that I find entertaining. So check them out. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Jones somewhere behind me. Thanks for tuning in today. I will be Saturday at Ostera Fair, and that is in Penns Grove, New Jersey, from 10 to 4. It's a market. You can find the link in the description to go to my site and then look up all the various places I'm at. Sunday, I'll be in Whitesbog, where they cultivated the first blueberries. Whitesbog Historical Village in New Jersey, in the Pine Barrens, of course. 10 to 3, that's for an event called the Craft Fair and Book Fair. And that should be fun. And then, of course, the live stream, where we do it live, at 7. Hope to see you there. We'll see you tomorrow.